Well, we got Stuttering John to get to with his interviews from the Oscar party.
Yeah,
they have this weird.
Really funny.
Yeah, let me do that first, and then I'll ask you this other question. But come on in, Stuttering John. They have this weird Oscar party thing, which I don't really get the concept.
It's away from the Oscars.
I get invited to it, but I have no desire to sit there with a bunch of people who hate me. What is so funny?
Hero of the stupid.
Jesus, Fred.
I didn't know that was Fred.
Fred's suddenly getting a bigger laughing thing than Jackie going over in the corner.
Sorry.
And it's like real annoying. It's like, ah, ha, 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 ha.
No, it's not quite like that, but I'll go.
Because he never used to laugh. Now all of a sudden
Not at all.
Jackie got him going.
Maybe I'm in a happy mood. What can I say?
It's my gig.
I used to like that Fred didn't laugh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now, do you hear him?
Now he's not going to laugh from now on.
Good. Because it's a fake laugh anyway.
It is not. I beg your pardon. That was real. How do you know it's a fake laugh?
Fred's not even being like Fred right now. It's a fake Fred. You know what I mean? It's like that's Fred, the radio guy. That is not.
I beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon.
It's a real Fred.
Who knows? Who wants to know?
Who cares?
My next book is going to be on Fred.
Yeah, you're smart. That's the one people want to read. This is just a warm-up.
There you go.
So, you know, Fred was once a stripper? And used to strip for crack?
Everybody in my book does the same thing.
Yeah. Fred joined the Air Force and became a stripper and worked for a crack addict.
Because they called me.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to say no.
I had a hangover.
Fred, do me a favor. Just don't laugh, okay? I'm like, what's he laughing at?
Let me ask you a question.
No, I don't want to hear.
Let me ask you a question. Why is it okay for Robin to laugh, but I can't laugh?
She laughs at an appropriate time.
That was appropriate.
You're laughing. I'm trying to do a show.
There was complete silence, and all of a sudden we hear,
Fred, it's radio. And Fred, you've seen John walk through the door a million times with that hair.
And I laugh every time.
Laugh to yourself. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's radio. No one knows what he's laughing about. I'm in the middle of a conversation. And then I get distracted. I want to move my show along, please. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear from the crew. I don't want a big crew. I'm sick of the crew.
Well, in November you won't have.
All right, November there's no more crew.
There you go. But until then, I'm going to laugh.
All right. So anyway, they have this really weird party. I got invited to it. I would never go because first of all, everybody hates me. But they invite New York celebrities to go to Elaine's, which I don't even know why people go there. I don't even know what that is. Is that where Woody Allen goes?
Yes.
Yeah. You go to Elaine's and they have a TV set on, and all the celebrities sit there and watch the Oscars together.
And commiserate why they're not there.
Yeah, so, first of all, if I want to watch TV and I really wanted to see the Oscars, I would stay home.
Yeah, can you really pay attention to the Oscars?
So I assume it's just a bunch of people who want to go out and see other celebrities and, you know, and basically have this phony pretense of having the Oscars on in the background. But evidently, who goes? Like Carly Simon?
Yeah,
and
Carly Simon was there.
That guy from Def Jam, you know, Russell Simmons?
Yeah.
Oh, he was there?
Yep.
Evidently, Russell Simmons was at some table with some girl. Who was the girl? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
I heard about this. Veronica Webb?
Because he's always with models.
Yeah, he's with a model, and evidently they were being very loud, and Carly Simon was at the next table, and she started shushing them. And he was like, you got to be kidding. I mean, I don't blame the guy. I mean, it's like, you know, come on. I mean, who's paying attention?
You really come here to watch this TV show.
Yeah, Carly actually went there to watch the TV show. I guess she doesn't have a TV in her house.
Maybe not.
So evidently they got into some sort of yelling thing.
See, even other people go out and have a bad time at these parties and get into fights, so it isn't just you.
Well, it would be me with everybody. You know, after the 30th person coming up and going, hey, man, you made fun of me, and I don't like you.
Ew, I hate him.
Yeah, and no one talking to me. I don't want to go to that. And I don't get the concept anyway. If I was single, I'd get the concept.
It wasn't even a big party, though. It was like...
Who was there?
It's like a lot of, like, you know, local news guys and stuff like that. You know?
Oh, let me see who you interviewed. So what did you do? You stood outside of Elaine's? And you
I stood outside. I only had, like, one question, you know, as they went in, you know. And
you had an opportunity for one question.
Yeah.
We wrote 19 billion questions.
So everybody's just filing past John, and he's yelling out a question?
Right.
Yeah.
But there were a couple of celebrities there that you might want to hear from. Let me go in order. It's getting harder and harder, let me say, for John to get interviews, because he went to this thing the other day where he got abruptly thrown out.
Oh, yeah, the Magic Johnson thing.
It was Magic Johnson, Pat Riley, and
LT.
Yeah, and Lawrence Taylor.
Right.
All up on a stage. And John asks one question, and they just throw him right out. And this is while I was sick. I wasn't even here, and Jackie was here. So Fred wrote, Fred is really good at writing Stuttering John questions. And I guess there was no one there to censor him, but the next question was supposed to be to Magic Johnson, where Fred had written John a question that said, "Hey, Magic, have you gone and checked out coffins yet? Picked out your own coffin." So
that's why I was so nervous. I'm like, you haven't approved these.
I know. So when I'm not here, all hell breaks loose. So I'm glad that John got thrown out in a way.
That's always been your function, to rein in Fred.
Right.
Because Fred doesn't know.
Well, Fred's as out of it as John. Fred has no ability to censor himself.
Absolutely not.
And I've always told Fred, don't bother about censoring yourself, because I'll be here to,
exactly.
to tell you if something's completely way out of line.
And you weren't here.
I wasn't here, so things had broken down. The system had broken down.
And poor John will read whatever's on the paper.
And Jackie will never tell Fred anything is wrong with his material, because Fred will get mad.
Jackie just collects Fred's paper. That's Jackie's job.
Yeah, because Fred hates me because he feels I sometimes censor his material. And
you take out all the funny stuff.
Right.
But you're allowed.
Yeah, if Jackie does it, forget about it.
Jackie has no right.
So the next question was going to be, "Hey, Magic, have you picked out your own coffin yet?" So I'm glad that John got thrown out.
What was the question that got him thrown out?
I asked.
It was, here, I'll play it for you. I'll do it real quick. And I don't know, it wasn't even that bad, but they threw him out.
You can imagine what would have happened with the coffin question.
Don't be nervous. Oh, what is this?
That's a card.
First of all, let me
that's Magic.
Everybody here at the press. This is our second annual event in partnership with the Robin Hood group, and we want to thank them because they...
Poor Magic used to be like this big basketball star. Now he's like with the Robin Hood group. What's the Robin Hood group?
And there's barely any press there, too.
There's nobody even there.
Nobody there.
Nobody cares.
7 press people, and I'm one of them.
And they threw you out.
Because everyone figured to be dead by now. And they're like, "Hey, what's going on, man? You announced you had AIDS. It's supposed to go in like 10 days. Like Eazy-E."
They've done all this work, and they're responsible, really, for today's event. Any questions?
Where did she come from? Pat Riley? Pat Riley? Do you think that Patrick Ewing has a career after basketball as a male model?
No,
that was it?
Yeah, and then they threw him out.
Oh, man. They couldn't feel that one?
No.
No. They really... Pat Riley looked at me like he wanted to kill me, and that was it.
That was it.
I always say sports guys are the angriest.
So anyway, here's Outside of Elaine's. Let me take a break, and then I'll play you John Outside of Elaine's. He had a lot of celebrities there, like Al Roker and Mike Wallace and Walter Cronkite, who hates John.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear him with Walter again.
But they don't recognize me. They don't recognize me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens when we get back. All right, let me get to this Stuttering John stuff real quick. This is Stuttering John at this Oscar party here in New York. So, like, a bunch of celebrities get together and watch TV at Elaine's. It's weird.
Did you get inside, John?
No, I waited outside.
Okay.
Must have been weird in there, because this is a weird concept. Watching TV with a bunch of other celebrities.
Famous people watching TV together.
Yeah, I mean, I could see inviting a few famous people over to my house and watching it on TV, but I don't have any famous friends, so. Except for Chuck Norris. And he lives in Arizona somewhere.
I thought it was Texas.
Isn't that in Arizona?
No.
Oh, too bad. Didn't know that.
Some good friend don't even know where he lives.
Some idiot. I don't even know where Arizona or Texas is. All right, here we go. This is Stuttering John with Al Roker.
Oh, yeah.
He's a local weatherman. People know him nationally because he's on the Today Show sometimes. Big, fat, black guy.
Well, not only that, he's now taking over for Willard Scott on Mondays and Fridays or something like that.
He's the new jolly guy, and he's better than Willard because he's black. And getting a happy black guy is like a rarity in today's world. So he's like raking in the dough.
What world were there happy blacks in? No.
Don't tell me. I don't want to know. I think in the bizarro world. So he's like this real fat, jolly, he's like a grown-up Urkel. And he's a real nice guy. We know him and stuff. And there isn't a white guy on the planet who doesn't think he can beat him up. So it gives you a real good feeling.
Except that he's so fat and big.
Yeah, you can beat him up.
But, if he sat on you, he could beat you.
Right. He's gentle Ben. So here's Al Roker.
Hey, Al, can we ask you a question, please, for WXRK Radio?
Sure.
Why does everyone hate the Jews?
Good. Have a nice night.
Thank you, Al. Thank you very much.
How did he say that? Was he like...
Very pissed off.
Was he?
Yeah.
He doesn't hate anybody.
Yeah.
And he's acting like nobody hates the Jews.
He hadn't even heard of it.
Yeah. A black guy who doesn't hate Jews. Go find one of those. Every show I turn on now, any kind of black public face show, they're talking about the Jews, and we got to get along with the Jews. It's ludicrous. Why are blacks sitting and worried about getting along with Jews? And why do Jews want to get along with blacks?
5 million Jews in this country. There's a couple of 100 million people. Why do we worry about the 5 million Jews?
I don't know. Because you know what? No one else is talking to the blacks. The Jews, for some reason, have this guilt thing, and they want to talk to the blacks. Everyone else is like, hey, screw the blacks. We're not going to talk to them. Everyone else is ignoring them.
Amazing.
I don't know. It's just weird. But Jews, God love them. They got to talk to everybody. Jews love to talk, and they love to sue. Since they can't sue the blacks because the blacks have nothing, they talk to them.
I saw one show where this one rabbi was on. He goes, I don't worry about the blacks.
Yeah. I never saw anything like it.
It was so funny. He goes, I don't care about them.
He's lying. All right, so that's Fat Al Roker. He don't want to talk about the Jews.
A lot of these are just as quick. Yeah,
all right, here's Mike Wallace of 60 Minutes, no explanation needed.
Hey, Mike. Hi. Mike, I have a question for you. Hi. Is it true none of you are getting raises this year because David Letterman got all the money?
What are you talking about? We make more money than Letterman.
Well, thank you, Mike.
What, do you just walk away?
Yeah.
He always sounds like he's on television.
Yeah. He has no actual personality. He's a robot. Here's Walter Cronkite, who hates John.
Hey, Walter, can we ask you a question with WXRK Radio?
Hi, how are you?
How are you? Are there any pictures of you? What? Are there any pictures of you without your mustache?
Oh, are there any without my mustache?
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
You ever do a sitcom?
Goes along good. Oh, no, I appeared on one or two, just appeared on.
Thanks, Walter.
Please, you get pissed off.
Yeah, so I wish we were with one of the, the first question.
Well, if you'd gone with the next question, that would have been it.
Yeah, but,
But you know what I was trying to do? He always gets so mad at you.
I know. Just trying to, ease him into it.
Ease him into it. Everyone says to me, you blow the guy off. First of all, we were thinking about how funny it must be to see Walter Cronkite with his mustache. Because, he's a real goofy-looking guy. Like, where are these pictures?
It's actually, the mustache helps.
Yeah, so I thought that would drive him over the edge. Just saying, do you have any pictures? Because he would say, frivolous question. F you. Dumb. Dumb. But the next question... Yeah, what was the next question?
Do you think it's wrong that Canadians are allowed to host nightly network newscasts?
She would have been mad about that.
And that's what was the other past win during the news. See, that would have been...
Yeah, well, I didn't know...
scolded me for that.
Yeah, if you had said you have a past win during the news, he would have gone nuts. He would have gone ape. F you. You disgust me.
What are you trying to do?
See, but every time I do that, everyone yells at me and says, why don't you ask him a couple of nice questions?
You know what, I wish... Can I be the judge of... Because I know I only get one now, so could I just go to the,
Yeah, if you know you're only going to get one, you do what you want.
Because I think, these were more kind of written for if I could sit down with them for a little while.
All right. Yeah, well, I don't know.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Feel out the situation. Yeah. Am I actually giving leeway to John?
You always get into trouble when you do. He's had that option before, and he blew it.
All right, I'll give you the leeway. I trust you.
Thanks.
All right, here's the supermodel, Elle McPherson.
Here's someone who, we asked the most harmless question, and she gets angry.
That's what I mean. You can't predict.
Elle, one more. Elle, this way. Elle, please. Hi, okay. Who's our vice president?
What did you just say?
Who's our vice president?
Are you trying to make fun of me?
No.
Are you stupid or model or something?
No, I didn't say that. What's so bad about that?
Back it up.
I'm trying.
Notice she didn't answer the question.
She didn't know.
Yeah.
But in her defense, she's not American, so why would she?
Who is our vice president? Oh, like I'm stupid or something. Meanwhile, she doesn't answer.
Are you making fun of me?
Here's you, Downs.
That's funny.
He doesn't get mad.
Hey, can I ask you a question, please, for WSK? Sure. Who do you think would win in late night, David Letterman or Howard Stern?
In late night? David Letterman, probably.
You think so? Why? Are you a fan of Howard Stern?
Yeah, I'm a fan of both of them.
Thanks. To you?
I bet you Downs doesn't even know who you are.
I know. I believe Letterman. Well, why do you believe that? I don't want to comment. How do you know?
I'm a fan of both of them.
Yeah, sure you are. I bet he doesn't watch either one of us.
No, but he's heard of David Letterman.
Right. Guy's on another planet. We had a couple of good ones for him. Let me see the list.
You sure we had some for him?
I thought we did.
No, we didn't.
We didn't?
No, that was actually generic.
All right, here's Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was there.
Donald. Donald. XRK Radio, Donald. How you doing?
Okay, how are you?
Do you ever think when he's not fighting, Mike Tyson should be chained up like Mighty Joe Young?
You're doing great.
Thank you, Donald. Thank you.
Oh, you can't corner him.
No. You're doing great. You're doing great work. All right, here's Pia Zadora. Who, of course, just broke up with her husband.
Now, why did she get invited to this party?
She was waitress. Is she waitress? Oh, I didn't realize.
Anybody gets invited.
Pia Zadora's a big star.
Oh.
All right, here you go. She finally dumped that old bag she was married to.
She had him for long enough to get 2 kids, and he'd have to support her for the rest of his life.
Right. Because he can't possibly be, she's pretty hot. I can't see how she'd be into him. He had to buy her, like, movies to do, and he actually financed whole movies for her.
Not only whole movies, but remember when he fielded an entire orchestra, paid for an album, and then sent her out on tour with that orchestra?
Someone once told me that he had said to them, and this is a rumor, that he said the reason that he does all this is that she gets the best sodomy. That was supposedly
but that's
a quote.
A rumor about all of these situations.
Yeah. Explain it, wouldn't it? It sure would. How'd she look?
She's all right, Yeah.
Hey. Nothing great?
Yeah.
But have you ever seen him?
Yeah. Here's Pia Zadora. You got a problem with your nose?
No, now what?
Did you hear you breathing?
No.
You got like snot noises.
You sure it's me?
Yeah, I'm sure it's you. Here's Pia Zadora.
Pia. When you're at the movies, do you ever think about Pee Wee Herman?
All the time, even at home.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell is that? Here's Regis.
Regis. Over here, please. Hey, Regis. Question. Okay, how do you feel working for Disney knowing that Walt was anti-Semitic?
Oh, I have no idea. I didn't know that. Is he really?
How big a stiff do you think Kathy Lee is in bed? Come on, Regis.
How big a stiff do you think Kathy Lee's in bed? And then he wouldn't answer?
No.
See, he got nothing to answer. He's a dick.
But he always tolerates me for one.
Yeah. Because he doesn't realize who you are. Next is Carol Jenkins. She's a local anchor woman here in New York. And the only thing funny about her is she's sort of cross-eyed. Is Carol Jenkins the one from Channel 2?
No, you got her mixed up. This is Channel 4. She's not cross-eyed.
Oh, I know who Carol... Isn't Carol Jenkins the one who's adopting Vietnamese children or something?
She didn't adopt Vietnamese. I think she adopted the black child.
Yeah, she's black.
Yeah, I know she's black. She went adoption crazy.
Yeah.
She's going to help all the black kids.
Well, that's not a bad deal.
Yeah, good luck.
You are so pessimistic.
She didn't even make
no way to help this world, is there?
She didn't even make a dent in all the black kids out there.
What are you doing?
I can't wait till the kid grows. I hope the kid grows up and steals cars and becomes a mass murderer.
Just what are you doing?
Miss Do-Gooder. All right, here's Carol Jenkins.
Carol, can I ask you a question? Why are the networks so anti-black?
Who's this?
Sean, how you doing? XRK.
How are you?
Good.
And that's it? They don't say anything?
No.
She doesn't know the networks are anti-black?
No.
What's her beef?
They get kind of like stunned for a second.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
All right, this is Regis's producer, who everyone says is now a celebrity because he's on the show, too.
Gelman.
Michael Gelman. How come I don't know him?
You don't watch the show.
Oh. What?
John has to stutter for 3 seconds on every word. There's only like 5 words in the question.
On this guy? Why are you getting so nervous about a producer?
I don't know.
He just got you nervous?
It's just, it's not. I can't predict when.
I think John has trouble with like the word antique and stuff.
Oh, I see.
Hey, Mike, will you just come to XRK Radio? Do you ever dry heave when you see Kathy Lee kiss that antique Frank Gifford?
Listen, man, you gotta stop that.
What?
No, really, I'm serious. Otherwise, I'm just gonna block you out totally, all right? I told you, clean it up, or else we're...
Oh, no,
that's Regis's producer?
No.
That's one of the...
Regis's producer got really annoyed and walked away.
He's a little dink. Who is he?
And now they're starting to reprimand him.
Regis's producer. Who is he? Just tell me answer the stupid question.
But this is
He's like a yuppie who got lucky.
Right.
I'm just trying to figure out what the security person is saying. How does he get to decide what is appropriate question?
Exactly.
And that's a $4 an hour security guy. He's deciding that the questions are inappropriate.
He's on the sidewalk now. He's like censoring John.
Yeah. Hey, before he was working the sidewalk for $4 an hour. Now he's deciding what should be asked by reporters.
I told you to clean it up.
Clean it up. There was nothing dirty about it.
Shove and don't.
No, I'm talking.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. I thought he meant don't push and shove. That's what I thought. Oh, I'm sorry.
And who's that?
That's the publicist for the event.
You keep asking obnoxious questions? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
Who you got next here? Russell Simmons. That's the guy from Def Jam.
Now, this one, John stutters so bad that he's in the middle of stuttering, and Russell Simmons just answers.
Yeah, I got locked up. I got locked up, and Russell thought I was making a joke.
Are you nervous because he has a record company?
No, I'm just like, I don't know why. What?
I gotta ask cleaner questions. I didn't even check them. It was the first one.
Offending people. I'm saying some of them I think are getting a little bit offended. It's like coming out talking about
Yeah, give me the clean list.
Clean list.
Say Russell, XRK, OJ, innocent or guilty?
I don't know. I haven't been following it.
How you doing, Matt?
I'm fine.
Have you ever, No, I'm not. Have you ever masturbated while driving?
No, I don't drive. I've masturbated while driving.
Thanks, Russell.
You got real nervous.
Yeah, see, he answers. He thinks I'm kidding. Like, because I got locked up. I'm like, and he's like, okay, yeah, good joke.
He can't possibly be offended. That Def Comedy Jam is filthy.
He answered the questions. He couldn't be offended.
He's offended by my stutter.
Was your face locking up? And
yeah, I
everything?
locked up, and I was like trying to get out, but it was like nowhere to be found.
I can't wait to see that one on the E-Show.
So he just looks and like says, hey, good joke.
XRK, OJ, innocent or guilty?
I don't know. I haven't been following it.
He doesn't know.
How you doing, Matt?
I'm fine.
Have you ever, No, I'm not. Have you ever masturbated while driving?
No, I don't drive. I've masturbated while driving.
Thanks, Russell.
Man, you really go. That was good. How come you always like you would already introduce yourself and then you were like, how you doing?
What do you mean?
At the beginning you sound like you're saying, how you doing?
Yeah, because I get him as he's walking in, then he finally will come over to me.
You say, OJ, innocent or guilty? He answers, then you go,
but then he's
how
like,
you
then
doing?
he gets shoved around in the mix, then he comes back.
Oh, I see, then you go, how you doing?
So I get him like one-on-one now.
And why do you say how you doing? You obviously have trouble saying that.
Well, how you doing was easy. It was a question.
No, you were like, how you doing? How you doing? So listen to that. Like he gets him back on the second question. He's like, how you doing?
He doesn't know when he has trouble.
Why would he waste all the time on something like that?
Yeah, why waste
if his
time?
mouth's working, you might as well ask the question.
It's funny how he thinks.
Like a pre-stutter.
So
Say Russell, XRK, OJ, innocent or guilty?
I don't know. I haven't been following it.
How you doing, Matt?
Yeah, how you doing?
Have you ever, No, I'm not. Have you ever...
What did he ask you?
Because is the joke? Are you kidding me?
He didn't even take it seriously.
While driving.
No, I don't drive. I've masturbated while driving.
Thanks, Russell.
Now, he's with that model, Veronica Webb.
Yeah, another one.
And Russell's not a real good-looking guy, so he's got to know that she's with him for the money.
Well, he's constantly surrounded by models.
Yeah.
He doesn't go out without them.
And Russell's no good-looking guy. I mean, I'm better looking than Russell. Yeah, he's really ugly. Here's Veronica Webb.
Hey, Veronica, I got a question. What's the capital of New York State?
Capital of New York State is Albany.
Really? Can you spell kangaroo?
Oh, my God. No, that's too hard for me. I'm a dumb model.
Thanks.
Oh, these models.
Well, at least she's honest.
Yeah. I'm a dumb model. I bet you she can't spell kangaroo. I'll bet you she can't.
You?
She's saying, hey, you're just calling me a dumb model, but I'll bet you she can't spell kangaroo. No way. All right, well, nice job. Good one. Stuttering John checking in, and a little celebrity profile there. And we'll be back right after these words. Real quick, we sent Stuttering John out yesterday to go confront Jerry Lewis in an interview situation.
Did he get a hold of him?
Got a hold of Jerry. We had about 11 questions for Jerry, and the first question that we asked, we kind of lined it up so that we would get Jerry on the team so that he just wouldn't get pissed off. Because, you know, Jerry, he gets pissed off. And,
easily. Well, at least that's what we think.
We made the first two questions kind of easy so that Jerry would, you know, sort of get into it. So then we could ask him goofy questions like, does your head slide off the pillow from all the grease when you're sleeping at night?
So what happened? Did it work?
Well, the first question kind of worked. He got into it as predicted. The first question is, how upset are you that everyone thinks Jim Carrey is such a genius when he's basically doing a ripped-off version of you? Which, of course, we don't believe, but Jerry probably would be very flattered by
believes
that.
it.
Yeah. So it's a compliment to Jerry, and, you know, even though he's going to be, you know, you could probably predict, I haven't heard this yet, but you could probably predict Jerry will be like, oh, no, you know, Jim Carrey's a genius in his own right.
I'm very flattered that people compare,
right.
blah, blah, blah.
Right. And then we asked him a second question, which was, how do you answer the unfair charges that you're arrogant?
I thought that would be a good one.
Right. Now, at least you had a way to say to Jerry, hey, Jerry, you arrogant son of a bitch. You're arrogant, but we think it's unfair.
Not our opinion.
But this is the greatest interview of all time because maybe I'm ruining it by telling you in advance.
Don't,
but I think
don't
I do.
do that.
All right.
I want to know what happened by hearing it.
You do?
Yeah.
All right.
So this is Jerry Lewis with Stuttering John.
Well, let's say Jerry proves his arrogance once again. All right, here we go.
Hey, Jerry, can we ask a question from WXRK Radio?
What is it?
XRK. Oh, wait a second. Let's squeeze in here. Hi, Jerry. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
So let me ask you, how upset are you that everyone thinks Jim Carrey is such a genius when he's basically doing a ripped-off version of you?
He's a marvelous comedian. He's wonderful. Great physical. Please appreciate one, Mr.
Jerry, how do you answer the unfair charge? Jerry, how do you answer the unfair charges that you're arrogant? Well, thank you.
Jerry being arrogant, just walked off.
He just walked away?
Walked away, jumped in the car, and slammed the door.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Was he mad when you did it?
Yeah, he was like kind of mad that I was even bothering him to begin with. Like he grabbed my arm, like
very busy.
like stiff. He was like kind
of. Were you scared? Like, I mean, he's scary, isn't he?
Because you don't know if he's gonna just wail off on you.
Yeah, he's just like a scary guy with the big caps and the greasy hair.
Yeah. And he was in a rush, and people trying to get autographs, and he was blowing everybody off.
Yeah,
he's
arrogant.
Like me and him.
He's arrogant. Yeah, he's being arrogant.
Jerry's getting attention, and, you know, he's got to act like he's getting attention.
Yeah. And, I mean, we had a meeting yesterday to try to decide what would be the questions to ask, because...
You have to be very careful with Jerry.
With Jerry, we tried, and because the next one was, has your head ever slid off the pillow in the middle of the night?
And they got progressively worse from there.
Yeah. Would you rather be known for singing or your comedy? That's pretty insulting.
Considering what kind of a singer he is.
How can you be a fan of such an anti-Semitic country like France? What's your favorite drug of all time? I like that one. What's the next project after this one bombs?
Oof.
Did you ever see Sammy without his glass eye? Cool stuff like that.
Somewhere in there would have been a punch.
Yeah, somewhere in there you would have gotten picked up and thrown through a wall.
If he wasn't in a rush, he probably would have hung around, too.
You think so?
Yeah, because, I mean, well, maybe.
I mean, he just walked off and wouldn't even say goodbye.
I got him inside the building, and then when you hear us, I say, oh, hold on a second, because we were headed for the revolving door. So I jumped in, and Jerry jumped in, you know, behind our cameraman. So I'm waiting for him outside the revolving door.
And Jerry was probably flattered that there was a, you know, guy there with a microphone.
But he just zipped right into the limo.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Next to the word arrogant in the dictionary, there's a big picture of Jerry Lewis, all full of himself. All the years of adulation from those Frenchmen, those filthy French bastards.
Whenever, you know, he needs a little boost, he just flies over there.
Right over there, and you're
walks
okay.
around, and he's a god.
Right.
But, Howard, in these instances, could I just go to, like, I mean, we should have, like, a if in a rush question and make a star next to it, so if I know I'm only going to get one, I could have just...
Yeah, well, there was a big debate yesterday, like, normally I just say go for the worst question because...
You may only get that one shot.
Yeah, but you know what? Jerry would have just walked off, so at least you got something. At least we heard Jerry. Otherwise we wouldn't have had anything. At least we heard at least he said marvelous. That was cool. Everything was marvelous. He is a marvelous, and the way he says marvelous.
Marvelous.
He has, I mean, it's the most disgusting New York. I mean, Jerry Lewis that we loved was the guy who went, oh, And then here's a guy, you know, marvelous. Like the complete opposite of the Jerry character that we love.
That R is never pronounced. It's marvelous.
Yeah, it's MAHVELOUZ. Marvelous.
He hasn't said a sentence since 1955 that didn't have the word marvelous
in it. Yeah, every answer would have been marvelous.
Hey, Jerry, can we ask a question from WXRK Radio?
What is it?
XRK. Oh, wait a second. Let's just squeeze in here.
XRK.
Hi, Jerry.
Oh, yeah, sure. XRK. Yeah, right.
You mean the big XRK?
Yeah, you mean XRK, the one with Chiazano? The one that has all the hum? Yeah, okay, yeah, all right. The one you can't hardly hear the announcer because there's so much hum in these signals?
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
So let me ask you, how upset are you that everyone thinks Jim Carrey is such a genius when he's basically doing a ripped-off version of you?
He's a marvelous comedian. He's
marvelous.
He's a marvelous comedian.
You know my theory. I've told Robin this many times that the real Jerry Lewis was kidnapped in 1955, and this a-hole stepped in. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Because no funny guy could be this miserable.
No.
Help!
Help! He looks like me, but it's not me.
a great physical.
Please appreciate one, Mr. Jerry, how do you answer the unfair charge?
Now, what is he doing? Is he staring at you at this point?
No, at this point he's just walking away from me.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. So
he doesn't have time to be bothered with you.
No. You idiot.
So, like...
You know, he's probably insulted because he's gotten too many Jim Carrey questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably... he was already annoyed.
See, I was going for the second question first.
Yeah.
When we were having the meeting. And then I thought maybe we'll only get one, so you do want to ask the Jim Carrey question.
Yeah, who knows? Who knew? With Jerry, you never know. It's always a wild
always a toss-up.
The cool thing about this is...
Personally, I would have gone right to the greasy pillow.
The cool thing about this is, you don't hear, is that he closed the door to the limo, but then the person was going with him had to go back, didn't get in yet, so he had to open it again. That's when I got the arrogant question.
Oh, I see.
So yelled it right into him.
Okay.
Jerry, how do you answer the unfair charges that you're arrogant?
The door slammed.
Door just slammed.
For the second time.
Screw you.
That's funny.
Oh, man. Oh, good job. Jerry really took a liking to you.
You're just an ordinary person.
You were treated no differently than his sons.
Well, he...
There you go.
Actually, he was nicer to you.
Yeah.
Well, he's here all month, Howard. So,
Is he?
Yeah.
You know, for that play?
Yeah.
Oh, he's here more than a month.
I got to go see that play.
Yeah.
I'd go, but I'm really afraid Jerry would stand up. He'd be doing a scene.
How is he going to see you?
Because they know who's in the audience ahead of time.
No, they don't.
And I'm telling you, he'll see me. And Jerry will walk out on stage, and he'll just be like, hold it. Hold it. Stop the show. Stop the show. You are not funny. Get out. Get out. Stand up. Get out.
Get him out of here.
I'm not. Get out. Get out. Get him out of here.
Don't do a show until he's gone.
And then he'll leave, and then Jerry will, collect himself. Everyone will applaud. Oh, yeah, he would do that. And then
the point is, because you were saying this yesterday, and I said, you can buy the tickets under somebody else's name. They don't have to know you're
Jerry
coming.
will spot. Listen, I'm easy to spot. I don't look normal. What?
I think they always look through the audience to see if there's anybody famous.
Of course.
No. You go in there after the lights have gone down.
This is Jerry.
You just sneak in there.
He's not a marvelous performer. Throw him out.
Yeah, it's not marvelous.
Mr. Lewis, Howard Stern is in the audience.
I got to tell you, man, he looks good, though. He's like 70, and he looks like...
Well, he made a pact with Satan in 1943.
Dorian Gray. You don't know. He's got a painting in it.
Yeah. Well, he's going to keep going on. Dean looks like he caved in.
I know. Dean looks like the life is being sucked out of him by Jerry.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's only staying healthy to piss off Dean.
Right. Good. Well, anyway, there you go. We got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. Stuttering John's in here telling me how he's going to buy himself a Lexus. I'm just trying to figure out where he got the money for this.
You know, it was funny. Last night I met some guys.
Is that from your record deal?
Record deal.
You didn't even sell that many records.
Yeah, I did pretty.
You didn't get enough to get like a residual or a paycheck.
No, but you also get publishing for writing the songs. You know, that's some money, and then also
Why would publishing pay him money for his songs?
All I know, Howard, is he's sometimes said to me he's looking for houses on Long Island.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
you're amazing.
Plus
because
the stock market's been incredible to me.
You don't make any money.
I make nothing.
You make nothing.
Nothing here. That's why I had to go out somewhere else.
You're amazing.
Because I knew I wasn't getting anything from Tom, so I got to do it on my own.
It's incredible. It really, truly is.
You're a genius. My hat's off to you. I don't know how the hell you do it.
An idiot savant.
This guy, I think his total money earned so far has been about $15,000, and he's
that he got through this station. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's parlayed it into buying houses on Long Island.
And he's like, yeah, I don't know. Should I get an apartment in Manhattan?
I'm actually shopping.
And you're saying, geez.
Should I get a house online? I'm like, what are you talking about?
And between you and me, if you don't mind being honest here, do you manage to save that much money?
No.
No. How does he do it?
Howard, the last deal I made on the stock market pays for the Lexus. One trade.
30 grand you made?
Yeah, one trade.
What did you buy? I'm curious.
I bought a stock called Common. It was a computer stock.
And who told you to buy it?
I had a broker
and most brokers don't know what they're talking about. I don't know. Hey, the
John
guy
goes with him, and he makes money.
Did Baba Booey go in on this one?
Yeah, Gary's mad because he only made a couple $100, but he didn't put up that much money, you know.
You made $30,000.
And I'm telling you how the amount of money he puts up is mind-boggling.
How much money did you have to put up?
I don't want to say that, Howard, because that would be scary. I don't want to say.
You had to put up at least $100 grand.
I don't want to say.
Fafafui, you're mad because you only made a few hundred?
No. John, here's what happened.
If John made 30,000 and you only made a couple of hundred, that means he must have put up $2 million.
I made $240. I put up $5,000. I put up $5,500, made $240 back. But I'm not mad at that I didn't make a lot of money. I'm mad because John stole the Gary puppet, and then he said, "Dude, I'm going to make this one up to you. I'm going to give you a big tip," and that was a big tip.
Oh.
And, they had the money for 4 months.
Overall, Gary made a lot of money.
Yeah, overall, John's made me a lot of money.
Right.
I will give him credit. I don't know what he knows, but he seems to know it.
Yeah.
I think it's luck.
I got a guy for you that I guarantee if you put $10,000 on October 19th, you'll have 20. Guaranteed. I guarantee it.
Wow.
And
Howard,
when I put up some money, I'm going to end up with it. Jackie, didn't you get sucked into this? And you lost your shirt.
So often, he does so well. It's just, I hopped on the wrong bandwagon. And I also didn't watch it.
Jackie doesn't I watch it.
See, he's in there when he's supposed to be working.
So why don't you give him some money?
Stockbrokers every 5 seconds. See, if you watch
he's buying and selling.
You watch every day, you watch it go up, and at the top, you sell it. But I didn't watch it and went, boom.
Yeah, but
I thought the guy would call me.
Did John tell you to sell it?
No. I blame him on the air, but it really wasn't his fault. But it was his fault for telling me that this guy would be good, and he'll really take care of you, That's not his fault. He thought the guy would.
But
what he's trying to say,
we all got. Me and Gary both got out at the right time. So
right.
Only because me and Gary are smart. Jackie,
I didn't.
Jackie's talking about money. He didn't laugh at that stutter.
No, the stock that Jackie's talking about?
Yeah.
I would go home on Prodigy every night or every other night and keep an eye on it.
Right.
And then I saw the way it was going and I got out of it.
Yeah, but doesn't
Jackie just ignored it, and that's what happened.
And you guys kept telling him to sell, and he wouldn't sell.
And the last time I told Jackie...
Well, Jackie, what's going on with that?
The last time I told Jackie to sell, he could have made $2,000 on one trade, and he didn't sell. So
if you're going to go in.
I know.
Right.
I blame him for a goof. But
so why don't you let him control...
Because I'm not that stupid.
Well, that's what I'm doing for Rob, because I just don't want to deal with these guys, because brokers will sit there and go, don't sell. But you got to say, listen, dude, sell. That's it. Sell.
So you do that for Robin?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm doing for Robin now, because there's something coming out.
Well, he sucked everyone into this.
Yeah, I mean,
How much money did you give him?
Oh, boy.
What are you doing? Did you talk to your accountant about this?
Don't worry.
My accountant is sitting there going, I'll watch.
No, I worry about you. You mean you called we share the same accountant. It's a very conservative man.
Absolutely.
You called him up.
He hasn't allowed me to do any of this stuff.
Hold it. You called him up and convinced him that Stuttering John is going to...
No, it's my money. I simply say, give it to me.
And you got the money from the accountant.
Yeah.
And you gave it over to John.
Well, I gave it to a broker.
She hopped on the wrong bandwagon, too.
No, I didn't.
He's got the guy now who's the guy, but the guy before this that was the guy... Cost him about 30 grand.
No, it didn't cost him about 30 grand.
John has never lost me any money.
Yeah, that's good.
What is it, Ganji?
I got our earrings.
John has me so convinced that I convinced my father.
Oh, man.
But I don't...
Why do you want the pressure of making all these people...
That's where I screwed up, because I started out... I felt bad for Gary, because Gary needed money. He was buying a house, so I felt bad for him, so I gave him some good deals. But then because I just want to do everyone favors, but now, I'm like, God, if I lose anybody money, I'm going to hear it on the show.
You know what? I was like the shill, but I didn't know it.
Right.
Like, he made me all this money, so then, people couldn't believe that John could do it, but then when I said, hey, he did it for me, and everyone was like, whoa,
get in on it.
If he can do it for you.
Howard, I was at a bowling alley last night.
Right, calm down.
And some guy comes up to me and goes, John, I got to tell you something. I got to be honest with you. You once said on the air about a stock. I called my Uncle Jack. I told him to buy the stock. He was reluctant, but he bought it. But you made him so much money, I got to just say thanks.
Really?
I was like, are you kidding me?
So assuming that somebody would want to make some money right now.
Yeah.
What is the stock they should buy today?
I would say Casino World.
Casino World.
Yes, because it's
well, there goes our money. There's a whole world running out to buy it.
Well, why?
Well, Garrett, he doesn't understand that. But
I don't understand.
No, but the reason why would you have said that I said it was good?
Obviously you don't.
But if everyone runs out and buys it and you guys own it,
it goes up.
Price is going to go up.
I mean, but we don't own it yet.
John does.
I do.
John owns
it.
So does Jack. I'll get it at John's inflated price.
Jackie, you now own Casino World too?
With the piddling of money that I have left from my first investment that I didn't watch, when he walked my 10 grand into an amazing 2.
Yeah.
When it was 12 and he didn't sell though.
Now we're trying to fight the 2 back to maybe
to 10
to 25.
Right. Right, so you have 2 left over from what he lost you 8.
He turned me onto a stock. I put in 10,000 and it went up to like 12.
And I said sell. I said sell, Jack.
And
sell,
I talked to the guy, and the guy said it's going to keep going up. And I said to the guy, all right, let it keep going up, but if it turns around, sell it. Then I never talked to the guy.
Right.
And the guy
John told you to sell. You got to take John's advice.
And Howard, there's bears, bulls, and there's pigs. Jackie's a pig.
Right.
See, you take small, you take small gains. As long as you do better than the bank, which is only like 3%.
Right.
You just take them and you're successful. Jackie thinks he's gonna get like a freaking Cinderella story.
Yeah, Jackie's
gonna go up to like 25. You know?
Yeah, Jackie's
what I didn't do was I didn't call the guy. The guy said, "You don't have to call me. I'll sell it when it turns around."
Jackie, but he's got you pegged. You always think the big ship is coming, and you're not satisfied with $2 grand.
You're Norton.
Yeah. Norton.
Why are you in it, Robin?
She is making small gains.
I do what John tells me.
She knows she's going to lose money on the
But she might not make.
I do what John tells me. It's very rare that I do anything that John says, but when he talks about money, I listen.
All right. You want my prediction? I think you're all going to end up bankrupt.
If John.
Gary's out. Gary's a success story. He's out, and he's
Gary, you are satisfied? You no longer invest?
He's up, and he's...
There's one more. This is like
he always hooks them in.
Thing.
All right.
But I've been out.
You finally got out.
I got out.
Right. Tell him how much you made. Just so.
No.
Come on, please.
Did you make more than 80 grand?
No, I didn't make more than 80 grand.
Did you make more than 50?
Around that.
Okay.
Come on,
that's pretty good.
It's more than he makes a year.
I know.
That's more than a year.
But I got out of everything because John's got you hooked up. Do you know what it is? John becomes friends with these guys. So the guy that John becomes friends with, that's the guy.
Right.
This is the guy. There's nobody better. Then you get screwed, and then you go to the next guy.
Right.
Yeah, but you got to sift through them until you find the best guys. Gary, but
the bottom line of all this, Howard, how hard would it be for you to do what he tells you to do?
Oh, I couldn't do it.
There you go.
Well, that's the point, Howard.
I would not listen to John.
Howard,
if John told me to tie my shoes, I'd leave them
I will tell you what.
As much as I would like to make money, it is equally hard.
Jackie, hang on.
I predict that the reason you never sold your stock, you wanted to just fail and get it over with.
No, but I'll tell you something. Jackie, I told you to buy Westwood 1. How much you up on that? Tell him. I told you to buy this one. Tell him how much you're up.
Yeah, but, that's like John, says, vote for...
How much are you up on Westwood 1?
I made a lot of money on Westwood 1.
Just tell him
how much did you make?
Tell him how much you made.
I doubled my money.
How much do you make about it? Give me figures.
I doubled my money.
Yeah, a lot.
If it was $5,
how much do you think he made?
About $50,000.
Really?
I don't think it's that much.
Look at Robin's face.
I think so. But Howard, I will guarantee you one thing, okay?
Yeah.
I will put my own money into your. I will open an account for you.
Yeah.
So this one that's coming out, and Gary will back me up.
That's all right.
I'll put my own money. I'll put my 10,000 into it.
Yeah.
And put your name on it.
Okay.
I guarantee you'll have 20,000.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do. Now you suckered me in.
The guy he's talking about now. Remember I told you I was out? The guy that he's talking about now is the genuinely good guy.
Let me tell you about this guy.
I am going to turn over to you. I am going to open an account.
Howard, this guy once called me, right? And
Ralph, just get out of the discussion. Ralph finally got paid. And now he's looking to get into it.
Howard, this guy once called me.
Hold on to your money. Ralph, come here.
This guy once called me and said to me, he goes, John, I want you to sit down now.
Ralph, are you now going to take the stupid little money you're earning now and turn it over to John?
He can't decide whether to put it in stocks or a jet ski.
Yeah.
It's out of season for the jet ski.
How about get the berry removed, man?
No, come on, seriously. Are you? Is that what you're in here to tell me?
I don't know. I'm kind of being convinced here. I don't know.
All right, get out of here.
This is how you get sucked in. You start
Ralph's
hearing
my office. Tell him about my office. The whole list of stockbrokers and computers.
All right. You get the headphones off, Ralph, and stay out of this discussion.
Howard, anyway.
Ralph has 2 cents to his name.
Yeah,
so this
but
guy
you get sucked in.
So this guy calls me, Howard. He goes, John, I want you to sit down. I go, why? He goes, I think you got to sit down for this.
I got the same phone call.
And I go, okay, what? He goes, I made you a lot of money today. I go, well, how much is a lot? He goes, I made you $40,000 today.
No kidding.
One trade. I go, gee, thanks, man. So then I go, did you set up Gary? He goes, yep, and I also set up Gary. Gary made $30,000 on that one trade.
I didn't even know who the guy was. Never met him in my life.
Yeah. You know, but I'm telling you, this guy will make it.
All right, I'll give you a couple of bucks. I want to see what you do with it.
I promise I'll make you money. I guarantee.
All right, then guarantee. I'll take guaranteed money.
You know what? The funniest thing is yesterday.
Yeah. Maybe the little nitwit knows something.
I walked by the office because while we're in here working, that's when all the stock sales are
Is that what, I'm in here busting my ass.
The market opens at 9:30, so I got to get.
Is that what you're doing back there in my office?
Only for 10 minutes.
Really?
Quick calls.
I got to tell you this. This was one of the funniest things I ever heard.
He's in there trading.
Well, that's Gary's sitting on the phone.
Yeah.
And he says, I bought at 5, and you took me out at 5 1/4?
You know how
it's short-term trading.
Tom is consistently in there screaming at John and knocking his feet down because John is in there with his feet up on the table. Buy, sell. He's like that caricature of the two goes buy, sell with his feet up.
But do you panic and sell too early, Johon? Is that the problem?
I don't believe in selling too early. I'll make 2 or 3 points on every stock and get out. I'm slowly. I just build up more money.
Right.
I started out. I had $1,000.
Right.
I bought a stock at $1.
Right.
It went to 2. I sold it at $2,000.
Right.
And then I just from 2 I went to 4 to 6, and I just keep doing it.
But
all for initial investment.
So you made $40,000 the other day.
Yeah, in one trade. I made 28 about a month ago. I made 40 about.
He's got money, this kid.
I'm telling you,
from $1,000. He's rolling in dough.
But Jackie hit it right on the head. He really is a caricature because all the interns answer the phones, and John will be on one phone, and it'll be like, John, stockbroker 2 on line 2. Tell them to hold on. Sometimes they call 3 at a time. I swear.
It's
what the hell is going on back there? I want all stockbrokers off my phone. I'm to conducting business.
And John and Tom are arguing about stock.
Really?
Yeah.
2 retards. All right, look.
It's so funny.
Tom has time for that.
Tom's in there. Get your feet down. You got anything hot for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
People are turning to you for financial advice. Oh, listen, I got to play F. Murray Abraham and Katie Couric. It's just hard to believe that the same guy who's out there annoying Katie Couric, almost stalking her, has to then go and get stock, go there and try. Everyone has. You have money with him too, Fred?
Absolutely. No, not. Fred would never trust me to do anything.
You don't buy any of this.
I don't buy any of that.
In other words, you know it's a fluke too.
That's
you know what? I don't
reaction.
even care if it's a fluke because at this point, it's like
you got money.
I'm glad for John. Let him roll with it, but I don't want to lose my money.
Hey, you're making money, pal. There you go.
It is fun.
All right. Well, and how much money? Well, I don't even want to know. What do you got tied up with?
I got to get out of it.
Really? Yeah, why don't you just get out of it?
No, she's going to be in the one that
yes, but you're getting me out of this.
Don't worry. I'm going to handle it all for you. Don't worry.
And what is it? You buy and sell for her?
Yeah.
You want to hear something John was telling me the other day?
You have power of attorney over her account?
Well, I mean...
She's in the nasty one that we all were in.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, she was in a bad one.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I haven't lost anything.
Yeah. Not yet.
The guy...
She's doing all right.
No, wait a second. Explain this to me. You just went into a big investment and everyone is panicking?
Well, I was in one and the guy made me $15,000, but then he put me in one that I lost like $10,000. So
and you put
you know who else is in this whole evil circle?
Who?
Greg the engineer.
Oh, he's in too?
Oh, yeah.
He got sucked into it?
Yeah.
How much has he lost?
No, he's about even.
Yeah.
They're goofing on these guys for playing baseball with the computers.
So you're telling me that you have lost some people some money?
Not really. Not really.
You know.
No, okay, he's
good luck to you, Robin. All right. All I'm hearing is the success story.
He's the guy at the racetrack that walks around and says, "Hey, I won $450
Jackie,
today."
Jackie, honestly,
let me get Greg.
Are you up or down? Be honest. Tell him the truth. Ultimately, with all things...
Yes, I'm up. You know, I bought a real lot of
Howard,
Infinity initially, and I've made a real lot of money with that.
Right.
I'm surprised he hasn't taken credit for that one yet.
Right.
I should, because I told you about that too, but you know... but I told you Westwood won out of nowhere. That was my own thing.
Poor Greg the engineer. That's
No. I took care of Greg.
He had some down days, but he bounced back.
Back up. Right. Everything can't be a win right in the beginning, you know?
All right, okay, please, give me a headache with your stocks. I'm happy I'm just on the planet. All right, let me take a...
Are you going to do your thing?
No, I'm not doing anything.
Come on.
I'll be quiet. I'll shut up.
Please do it.
Idiot.
I'll put up the money. I just want to prove to you.
No, we want to be in here when he loses it.
No, I'm not going to lose it.
I'll lose my money, I'm going to smack you
It'll
around.
be my money. I will put the money up.
No, I don't want you putting money up. I'll give you some money. You'll every week I will check in with you and you'll tell me how much I now have.
You got it. Gary,
I'll talk to you after the show.
You know I'm going to make money, right? Tell him.
You don't know nothing is he going to make me money?
He's going to make you money.
All right. I'm going to give you a little stipend.
Okay.
And you'll take that and you'll turn it into something.
You see, now he's got you.
He got me hooked.
This is how he got me.
Fred is shaking his head.
And you know what the worst thing about this whole conversation is? Now we'll go back into the office. There's already 50 messages from stockbrokers who know better.
You just better know what you're doing.
Please don't call us. Please don't call us.
All right. Yeah, don't call us. I hate stockbrokers. We'll take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. Stay right there.
All right, quickly, Stuttering John, you were, let's get to this, Rob. This is crazy that we haven't. Who is first, F. Murray Abraham?
F. Murray Abraham.
All right, check this out. This is, the serious actor, F. Murray Abraham.
He's an Academy Award-winning actor.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in anything since.
The star of, is Angels in America still on Broadway? He was starring in that.
Yeah, everyone saw that.
He was in Scarface, Amadeus.
Yeah, big deal. So anyway, you ran into him. Do we need any setup here?
Just that, if anybody doesn't know, he looks like he's like kind of bald and he's got real bad acne problems.
They know.
Yeah,
Everybody knows F.
Okay.
F. I think that's so pretentious. F.
Yeah, I asked him about that. F. Murray, can I ask you a question, please?
F. Murray.
F.
Murray. Do you call him F. Murray, you think?
I guess. What
Were other people calling him F. Murray?
Nobody was calling him anything. I was the only one yelling.
Yeah, he's like Prince. Nobody knows what to call him anymore. F. Murray. F. Murray.
Or Murray.
What do you call that guy? Do you call him
Abe.
F?
F. Murray, how are you doing?
We're the Royal Paint Point Siena.
How's it going?
Yeah, great. We worked at the Booth Theater about 25 years ago. Yeah, no, he runs this place. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, boy. He's piling up to you.
He has his arm around some security guard. He was telling me how.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. He doesn't realize who he's telling.
He's soon to find out.
Yeah, we know each other.
Yeah. This is for WXOK Radio. Do you believe that Michael Jackson really has sexual feelings for Lisa Marie Presley?
I believe that this is a great movie we just saw. We're here to talk about this Woody Allen movie, not about Elvis Presley. Right?
Are you here for the charity, or are you here just because your publicist thought it was a good idea?
I'm here because I'm in Woody Allen's new film, and I came to see this one. And as far as Michael Jackson is concerned, I think people are giving him a bum rap. I really do.
How about O.J.? Guilty or innocent?
Don't know.
Okay.
Trial by jury, man.
What do you think we should do with all those useless Haitians and Cubans?
What is you use the word useless?
Yeah.
Interesting term for humanity. I didn't say it, you did. Shame on you.
Would you rather be smart or good looking?
I'm both. I'm happy.
I'll say.
What?
He seems like he's being a pretty good sport.
Yeah, he's hanging in there.
Until you mention my name, huh?
Well, he doesn't even know about.
Oh, really? He seems like a pretty good guy.
Yeah, definitely.
I thought he got mad at you.
Angry.
Well, no, he doesn't like you.
Oh, okay.
But, you know.
Like John.
Like John.
John's happy with it.
What's the bravest thing you ever did?
I went into show business.
Man, is he on something?
Oh,
Jesus.
How are we getting so happy?
Hey, matey. What'd you give him some stock tips? The guy's absolutely delirious.
He must have lost money.
He seems like a pretty happy guy. I guess he's really happy to see that security guy.
Happy to be in a movie, man.
Yeah, maybe. Unbelievable.
Let me ask you. If you were stranded on a desert island for 10 years, who would you most want on the island with you?
My wife.
Who would you want the least?
Hey.
How about the least?
The least? The press.
Jesus, he's like Jackie, laughing at his own words. Oh, wait, I don't want to say.
There's the question.
There's the 10. This is the question that gets him to stop laughing.
The mood changer.
Yeah. The mere mention of the name Howard Stern.
Whenever people are laughing, you ask this question.
What do you think of Howard Stern?
Well, I mean, everybody makes mistakes. His whole life, you know.
You don't like him?
I don't respect him.
Why is that?
I don't think he's very nice. I think.
Did you notice he won't talk about Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson got a bum rap.
The
OJ, he can't. Yeah, I mean, can you imagine
Michael's getting a bum rap.
The only people in showbiz, the only one they feel comfortable talking negatively about is me. They have nice things to say about a guy who most likely murdered 2 people.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
F. Murray, how do you feel about Jeffrey Dahmer?
Great guy.
Yeah. And you know why this is? Because people in Hollywood want to be controversial. They want to have something different to say. But there are such pussies that they're afraid to say it about anybody.
I think that the thing is that they're all trained about everything but you.
Yeah.
Howard, you know what you got to do?
And they also all want to think that I'm not in show business.
You got to do a charity, man. You got to do one charity event. No,
I refuse. That is why I won't do a charity. I have had publicist after publicist say, you have to do a charity. And I say, you know what? I don't want to be liked by these people.
Does he sound like a guy that listened to you and doesn't like you, or has been told?
I don't know.
Sounds to me like he's been told he doesn't like you.
I don't know. It's just really weird that they don't feel comfortable saying anything about O.J. There's blood stains all over this guy's car. They won't say a word.
He'll say trial by jury, but yet he'll dislike you without even having any idea.
Yeah, he probably never heard the show.
You don't even get a hearing.
No. F. Murray.
We're not here to do anything but see the movie.
Life, you know.
You don't like him?
I don't respect him.
And why is that?
I don't think he's very nice. I think courtesy is missing, and he's a bad exponent of that.
You think O.J. was nice? Think Michael Jackson's nice?
Excuse me, I'm going to kill you.
Courtesy is very important in this world.
Courtesy.
Hey, let me ask you.
I'm old-fashioned that way.
Howard when he was 4 years old.
If you had to pick a new first name...
What'd that guy say? I knew Howard when he was 4 years old?
He's some old security guard with a beard.
Why don't you ask him about that?
Well, I was busy with F. Murray. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
You got F. Murray. Do you go to the security?
I don't know. It sounds like he knew me.
Yeah, I actually didn't really hear him anyway. For yourself, what would it be?
What was the question?
I don't remember now.
Let me hear you. It's a little confusing in here.
Let me ask you.
I'm old-fashioned that way.
Howard when he was 4 years old.
If you had to pick a new first name for yourself, what would it be?
Not Howard. Oh, gosh. Clark Gable.
What does the F stand for, by the way?
Famous.
Okay. When was the last time you picked your nose?
Oh, wow. Just now. Right there. Oh, you put your arm around it.
What is going on?
He picked his nose and wiped it on my back.
And wiped it on your back?
Yeah.
And really pulled a booger out?
I don't know if he pulled the booger. He went right up and dug up his big nose.
That's courtesy.
And then put his arm
Courteous
around
guy. I guess courtesy is missing from the world.
And you're a big proponent of
Yeah. Actions speak louder than words.
$100 to kiss me, would you do it?
Oh, no, man. I'd do it for nothing.
He says man a lot. I didn't realize F. Murray was so hip.
He's a man and dude kind of guy.
Yeah, no man.
And he kisses me now.
He does?
Yeah, he kisses me.
Oh, right. He kissed you on the lip?
Kissed me on the cheek.
Would you guys shared snot with you and kissed you on the cheek?
You guys have exchanged body parts.
Yeah.
I never see his face though. It's like
he's pretty funky looking.
No reason to live.
Didn't he play Gandhi or something?
No, everyone
he
thinks
played that Solieri guy from
Solieri. Oh yeah.
Mozart man.
Ooh.
What? Woody Allen date your daughter?
Absolutely. Woody Allen's a great man.
Yeah.
Getting some bad.
Look, he doesn't have anything bad to say about Woody Allen.
Dates his stepdaughter.
A guy who was with Mia Farrow, he takes the daughter, the girl who looked up to him as a father figure. He takes Mia Farrow's daughter and begins behind Mia Farrow's back to have sex with her daughter.
His children's sister.
Yeah. And he doesn't have a bad word to say about it. But me, he's got a whole
field. Man.
Woody Allen's a great man.
But you're a bad guy for
But what?
But you're a bad guy for talking about what he did.
Yeah.
Well, he says. He says right here. He goes, well, you know, Woody just got bad press.
Yeah, let me hear that.
Yeah. Would you let Woody Allen date your daughter?
Absolutely. Woody Allen's a great man.
Yeah, sure. Hypocrite.
Would you appear?
Getting some bad press, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Would you appear in Howard Stern's movie?
Bad press.
Man.
Man.
Man is there again.
God, is he wacky. Oh, sure, man. And Howard Stern, by the way, he sucks. He stays with his
You
three
haven't
kids.
gotten any bad press.
Yeah, I haven't started dating my daughter yet.
But you haven't gotten any bad press, so
No.
why would he have this opinion of you?
Right. Woody Allen's a great guy. He gives me work.
Getting some bad press, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Would you appear in Howard Stern's movie Private Parts?
I don't want anything to do with Howard. I think unless he becomes nice.
How can a man your age still have pimples?
Do I have pimples?
A little bit.
Oh, don't tell me.
Oh.
You're joking. Oh, God, I wouldn't have went out of the house.
Oh, man, you got balls.
You are incredible.
I figured he was putting you down. I had to go with that one.
All right, man, cool.
Whew.
You deserved it.
You're incredible, John.
Yeah, but, you know, the guy's just being honest about me, so...
Yeah, but...
At least he's not lying about one thing.
Yeah. This is the first time in his cowardly life he's able to say something. Don't ad-lib. Let me handle the question.
You didn't want me to answer.
It's pretty wild.
Well, I asked Mike Wallace that.
Yeah, but I told you to ask Mike Wallace that.
Yeah, all right.
The difference.
Thanks, F.
Goodbye. F is fine.
Thanks, F, man.
Goodbye.
I'll see you.
F-man. F-man. Thanks, F-man.
He walked away after that.
After somebody went up to him and said where I was from, he goes, "Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't know you worked for Howard. I wouldn't have been saying that about your boss."
So what he said?
Oh, so he would have lied again.
He would have lied about me? Yeah, why don't you tell him? Or he would have lied about me.
Poor F. Can't tell the truth about anything.
This is Katie Couric from the Today Show.
Yeah.
All right, want to hear this real quick?
Yeah.
I understand it is very quick.
yeah.
She got real pissed.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the first question was...
Actually, look.
She looks cute. No, she looks cute. Yeah, she
got a good body?
Well, she was sitting down.
Oh.
Hi. Katie, can I ask you a question for WXRK Radio?
Hi, yes, that's...
A tape-up broadcast? Do you think your husband would leave you if you got breast cancer?
Oh, that...
Oh, come on, Katie.
Oh, you know what?
Hey, Howard always talks shit about...
I know, I like Howard, but, you know, I just don't think this is appropriate, and I don't really like these questions.
Don't you feel badly for Deborah Norville?
You know, I'd rather not do this. Thank
Please,
you.
Katie.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Aren't you embarrassed by the white trash who waved at you through the glass window at the Today Show?
Goodbye. Nice meeting you.
Is there anyone more arrogant than Brian Gumbel, Katie?
How are you?
Who's more arrogant than...
Hi, how are you?
Katie.
Nice to meet you.
Katie, Howard talks to you about you all the time.
Tell Howard I said hi.
Thank you. All right.
Oh, my.
Man, is she trying to get out of there.
You know, it was a breast cancer fundraiser. But that's a legitimate question. Would her husband...
killed her. As soon as her whole face went, oh.
I guess you should have started with something a little...
Yeah, a little bit more tamer.
A little tamer, huh?
Yeah.
But it was related to the topic.
It's not my fault. That was Fred's question.
I don't know why that's not a legitimate question. A lot of women's husbands do leave them after they have breast cancer.
Robin, you would have answered it, but Katie obviously...
Why can't they sit there and take a question?
I don't know.
They pummel people all week. She sits there inquiring into people's
Give it a rest, Rob.
all week. And they
I'm with you. I would have answered.
She runs. I don't like that.
That's a great one.
See what happens? I ask the question, she gets insulted, and then somebody comes and says, he's from Howard Stern, and that's when she was like, oh,
I see.
All right. Katie, can I ask you a question for WXRK Radio?
Hi, yes, that's...
Of course.
Do you think your husband would leave you if you got breast cancer?
Oh,
oh, come on, Katie.
Oh, you know what?
Hey, Howard always talks shit about...
I know, I like Howard, but, you know, I just don't think this is appropriate, and I don't really like these questions.
Don't you feel badly for Deborah Norville?
You know, I'd rather not do this. Thank you.
Please, Katie.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Aren't you embarrassed by the white trash who waved at you through the glass window at the Today Show?
Goodbye. Nice meeting you.
Is there anyone more arrogant than Brian Gumbel, Katie?
How are you?
Who's more arrogant than...
Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Katie, Howard talks to you about you all the time.
Tell Howard I said hi.
Thank you. All right.
I don't know what's so tough about those questions, though.
I don't know, man.
Security starts pulling me away. That's when
She freaked out.
F. Murray hung in there.
What was she wearing, jeans?
She had like a collared shirt, sitting
She got big breasts?
I couldn't tell. But she's a pretty, everyday American, lady face.
I never told you this, but once I saw her in a dressing room.
She looked good? Did you see her naked?
She was pregnant at the time. It was over at Anushka.
Were her clothes off? Oh, yeah, you were. She goes to seaweed wrap, too? Wow. You were over at that seaweed wrap place? Robin goes to Anushka, the seaweed wrap lady. You still going there?
I haven't been there in a long time. I'm too busy.
Yeah.
But
you were there, and Katie Couric was there?
She came over. I forget what she was having.
She falls for that crap, too? I somehow thought she was above that.
That was our opening question.
I somehow thought you were above that. So you were getting wrapped in seaweed.
I don't know what I was doing.
And what was she doing? Was she naked in front of you?
She was in the dressing room. It's just a big, long room.
And was she naked?
She was pregnant.
But was she naked?
I don't remember.
Oh, come on. Come on.
I remember her being in there, but I might have been leaving as she was coming in.
So, did you see her breasts?
I don't remember. I don't think I saw any of her.
Did you see the goatee?
Did you see her goatee?
I saw a bad cap. You know how I'm fixated on teeth. I always look at people's teeth.
Really?
She had a bad cap, yeah.
Did you see the goatee? I mean, the Van Dyke you don't notice.
I saw the bad cap.
But the cap you notice.
You notice if there's a huge pregnant belly bear or not.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw it.
Childbearing hips.
Katie Couric, another sucker with money to burn. Over at Anushka getting wrapped in seaweed. What's the cost for one of those seaweed wraps?
I don't think she must have been being wrapped when she was pregnant.
Why not?
Because that would
what were they doing to her?
To heat the baby up.
But what else do they do to you, Anushka?
They do facials. They do massage.
I would never get a facial anywhere because, I've got pretty good skin. Thank God. God bless me. I mean, I look really handsome with lots of pimples. So I've got pretty good skin. And I went to some place. They wanted to give me a facial. I said I really enjoy it. And every time I see even a person with good skin come out of a facial, next couple of days, they got zits all over their face because they squeeze their face and do all kinds of weird...
They make problems where there were none.
Yeah, there were no problems. I had perfectly good skin. Now I've got zits. Oh, that you're getting rid of toxins. I go, well, no. Before I had no pimples.
Why did I have no pimples before?
Yeah.
They're going for the repeat business.
Yeah. Now and then they create something and then you're screwed.
Well, I go to good facial places. I don't have that.
Oh, you're beautiful.
She's, you don't know how wacky she is. Like, I told you that now she wants to walk her cats. Did you hear about
I heard about that. Are you doing that yet?
I did it, and I could have walked one of them, but then I figured, where am I walking them?
Robin bought a cat leash to walk her cats through the streets of New York.
I didn't. I wasn't going to walk them in the streets. I said, what am I doing then?
Yeah, but you were gonna.
But my cat loves it. He keeps it. I put it away. He goes and gets it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. How could you walk a cat on a leash? I have to get video of that. Did you actually try it once?
I did it.
Yeah? And how stupid did it look?
Well, I was still training him, so I had to have something in front of him to make him keep walking.
Oh, you mean he wouldn't go?
No, he would just sort of play with his leash. And I have, wait a minute, I have 4 cats. So I put the leash and the harness and a leash on one cat, and then the other cats would chase him around the house.
I see. And you never, so you went out on the street with him once?
No, I went into the hall.
Oh, in the hall you walked
him.
In
the hall.
But you were intending to
I thought about it. Then I said, I don't want my cats out on the street.
They're all full of dirt.
Yeah, so I figured, what am I doing?
All right, let me take a break. Let's do the news. Let's get out of here with the news.
Okay.
Thank you, Stuttering John.
Thank you.
And we'll be back right after these words. Bring in Stuttering John and Stuttering Vic. Those 2 boys were out on the town last night. Regis and Kathy Lee. We had a whole bunch of questions.
You know what? It's really funny because I came down the street as John was getting ready to do this, and he has a whole thing he goes through before he actually makes his appearance.
What is it?
He has a 200-yard rule he observed.
Yeah.
So that when the people are coming in, they have no idea that he's even around.
Yeah.
Hey, Vic, find a chair or something.
Hide behind a pillar, you mean?
Yeah. He has a whole thing he goes through. He's very good at what he does.
Yeah. Unfortunately, what he does isn't really... There's no job description.
No, nobody else could use him for
I'm
this.
a field reporter.
And Vic, where is your microphone? Come on, guys. Get with the program. I got to tell everybody what to do. Vic, adjust that so the camera can see you. It's like, there you go, pal.
Vic is going to produce a TV show.
And John, he's going to produce a TV show. He can't even figure out where to put a microphone. And John, take your mic stand. No. There you. This is some system.
Well, dude, I don't know what you got like that.
Yeah, there. That's good. I guess. I don't know. I keep screaming about that. They got to learn how to fix these, but anyway. So Stuttering John and Stuttering Vic went out. Vic's new haircut makes him look like a serial killer, don't it?
He doesn't look normal.
He looks like a frightened porcupine.
It's like Boo Boo Bear.
Yeah. So anyway, who cut your hair, dude?
Garden weasel.
What?
Garden weasel.
Who did it?
No, I go to this place near where I live where this managed to screw up my hair every single time.
They what?
So you still go?
Well, I've no other choice. I've tried.
What do you mean you have no other choice?
I've tried.
Do they just cut Indian people's hair?
No, it's not that. They're Hispanic and they understand English, but it's just that.
Why would you go there if they keep doing that mess on your head?
No, it's just that I have no idea what to do with my hair. I've tried so many different things, and they all look equally horrible.
No, they do.
You need to go to a good stylist.
You've got really weird looking hair. I mean, what they've done to you is absurd. Look at the part where the part is.
I could have cut your hair like that.
The way it grows, though, it'll be full head of hair in a week.
Yeah, that's right.
No wonder so many of your people buy turbans. You need a turban on that head. I'm telling you. Hey, what are you wearing Halloween? Wear a turban.
Okay.
Come as an Indian guy.
I'm surprised no one's going as Ralph, You didn't include him.
No, please.
A big plum on your face.
No one wants to be that. All right, anyway, so what happened? You guys went down to get Regis and Kathy Lee, which is, they're
packed.
Packed?
Yeah, every television crew is out front and is like...
And what are they promoting?
A book they have.
Isn't it a cookbook?
A cookbook, yeah.
A cookbook?
That's what because I passed it and I saw that they have come out with a cookbook.
Where's the list of questions that we had yesterday? The full list.
Yeah, I don't know where they are.
Oh, please. Can't you get it together?
Yeah, I thought we usually have them in Gary's bin, but it wasn't there today. So I'm really surprised.
You're always surprised.
Yeah, well,
Like
Vic,
surprised.
you got to get your chance to go out full time by yourself now. He just screwed up.
No, he had questions too.
I don't care. It's your job to keep track of them.
Maybe Vic will be able to do the job.
I don't even care.
So anyway, Regis and Kathy Lee. So let's go first.
So,
who went first?
Me. So I'm out front, and Regis is coming into the building.
All right.
Hey, Regis, how you doing?
How you doing?
Let me ask you a question for extra. Okay, Regis, it's me.
Hey,
Are you upset that David Letterman passed you by in high times today?
No, not at all. I love
Why are
him.
you so angry?
Angry at what?
How come you haven't talked to me?
Angry at what?
Why does Kathy Lee feel so threatened by your wife Joy, Regis?
That's it. So what does he do? He just walks away from
He
you?
walks in. Like Kathy Lee was even worse because I tried getting her, but she would just not even she looked to me and just walks away.
And Vic, so what happened? So John sent you in?
Yeah.
Yeah, after that, I went in with the tape recorder.
And did you get her?
Oh, yeah, I got her. Yeah, I did.
Were you nervous?
Yeah.
I heard you stuttered like crazy.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
That they get nervous and they stutter more.
What was Kathy Lee wearing? Anything sexy?
Yeah, she looked real. I thought she looked great.
Yeah, she's hot. I mean, she definitely has a good look to her, but she's such a nitwit.
When you hear her talking about other things, but she's so annoying. She's trying to be so humble to everybody.
Yeah, I know.
So phony.
Well, first of all, what does she do?
Humble is not a good act for her to try.
Yeah, but that's what she does. She tries to act like she's
everybody.
Yeah.
Every woman.
Because I was watching some of the E-tape, and she's like to the people, "Oh, how's your kid? Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah.
He's so adorable.
Yeah,
He's so Cody."
Yeah. What is the attraction to those two? Those two nitwits. Do people think that's their friend? I mean, they're not funny. They're not entertaining. They don't sing. I mean,
when we were in the line, you had all these old women going, Regis, oh, Kathy Lee,
it's old people.
Yeah. Well, mostly, yeah.
Shut-ins.
They have no young. There's no young people there.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine any person with a brain would go see those two idiots. Yeah.
I never watch Monday Night Football. Do you watch that?
Sometimes.
I happened to go past it last night. Do they have a budget for makeup? I wasn't even making a joke. Frank Gifford looks like the Crypt Keeper. He really does.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had no makeup on or not. He looked 150
He is 150 years old.
But my God, I thought at least he'd be made up and look,
And she's got to be.
Oh.
She's got to be totally staring at young guys. I mean, I don't care what you tell me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's totally.
Frank is almost brittle at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't even touch him.
Well, someone told me when Frank Gifford wrote his book, they had a party and Kathy Lee hung pictures of Frank when he was 25 years old.
Yeah, I told you because I was reporting it from the newspaper. She had the 16-year-old Frank.
Yeah, and he was really cute. He looked like Luke Perry.
He was an Adonis.
Yeah, but she's not married to that guy.
I said she must have that plastered to the ceiling too.
She's married to the guy who has to go get a colonectomy every 4 months.
His eyes look like two pee holes in the snow.
Yeah. All right, so here is Stuttering Vic with Kathy Lee. See what happens.
Kathy, so Public XRK Radio, tape for broadcast. Can I ask you a question? Kathy, can I ask you a question? Have you stolen Oprah's haircut?
No questions now. No questions, okay?
What did he say?
Have you stolen Oprah's
It's set up. There's all there's a railing and then.
Well, we gave Vic some questions that wouldn't get him thrown out right away. Have you stolen Oprah's haircut? I figured she'd answer that because the ones we had ready to ask is it true that Frank wouldn't let Richard? Well, what is this? These weren't the ones from yesterday. Where are the ones from yesterday, Baba Foey?
Oh boy. The double team has struck again.
Oh. All Fred, where are the questions that we had from yesterday? Thank you. Could you hand them to me?
I have my own.
Thank you. So hand them to me. He sits there with them.
No, he was bringing in a list.
Let's see. Do you think it's... does Frank ever have to inject himself with a medication to get aroused?
Ooh.
That wasn't on the list.
No, I know. I protected you from those. Fred's out of his mind. When making love to Frank, don't you get nervous that his hip will break? Who is really Cassidy's father? Stuff like that. I didn't allow that to be asked because you would have gotten your ass kicked.
Like Kathy Lee.
This is even worse than.
Yeah, there's worse stuff.
Oh, yeah.
As a woman who menstruates, what type of flow do you have?
Oh, I'm very proud of that one.
Have you ever been attracted to someone from another race, or does Disney forbid that in your contract?
Oh, boy.
All right, but anyway, let me hear what else he asked her. But what is it? She's just not answering? Do you have the What's going on?
There's a whole bunch of the whole press area.
Oh, I see. So she's not even paying attention.
So you guys are behind.
No, she was like she did hear the questions, and on one of the questions, she recognized all the questions, and on the first question, she had a reaction, and then she realized that it was best that she just ignore me.
I see.
I'll ask you nicely. Please, no questions right now.
Don't you think it's strange that somebody who has a cook writes cookbooks?
Did you understand the question? What?
Says, isn't it strange that somebody who has a cook writes a cookbook?
Oh, you got it. All right. You're going a mile a minute. I didn't think anyone got that.
Oh, that was great.
She's writing a cookbook. Like she's sitting at home cooking.
Would you ever abort your child if you know he was going to be a retard? Would you ever have Howard on the morning show?
Did you what?
I didn't get
Would you ever have Howard on the morning show?
He's just yelling things out at this point. I don't think she's anywhere near him.
She's about 15
You could have done that interview from your house. Just yell out stuff there.
All you can hear is the stupid flack.
No more questions. That's it. No more.
Yeah.
I've asked you nicely.
I asked you nicely. No more. Thank you.
And everyone ignores her.
Stupid flack.
Stop it. That's a foolish question. No more questions. I asked you nicely. Go away. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. He's always polite.
I told you in a real nice way to go to hell. Thank you.
All right, I gotta hear that.
Don't you get it?
Stop it.
Guys, this is Public XRK Radio, tape for broadcast. Can I ask you a question?
No questions.
All right, no questions.
And Vic just bows.
It's a press conference. No questions.
Invite the press so they can't ask a question.
Why? Kathy, can I ask you a question?
Why do you guys always have to say the name?
Well, because you want to get their attention.
I see.
Have you stolen Oprah's haircut?
No questions now. No questions, okay?
No questions now, okay? No questions now, okay?
One of the funny things that Vic told me was that everyone was having Kathy Lee sign the book, but not Regis.
Yeah, they're all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they were just walking around past Regis, so I could have asked Regis questions.
Oh,
So
no kidding. That's a weird thing.
It was just there, oh yeah, I'm here. Nice to meet everyone.
No kidding.
Wow.
And what do you
You know those old bats don't want to...
They love Kathy
Apparently
Lee.
not, yeah, because they're think that she's one of them and
That's
all
so
that
insulting.
Oh, fickle bat.
Oh, that's so insulting.
Oh, he must be deceiving inside. Why is he there?
I remember once when I did a signing with Sebastian Bach from Skid Row. No one asked me to sign. It's the most embarrassing thing in the world.
I'll ask you nicely. Please, no questions right now.
Don't you think it's
I asked you nicely.
I asked you nicely. Please, no questions now.
When?
But but she never does questions. She never answers questions. So you just when.
I'll ask you nicely. Please, no questions right now.
Don't you think it's strange that somebody who has a cook writes a book?
And he just keeps going.
I know. I'm just wondering, what is she doing while he keeps yelling these questions?
Have to tune into the E! Show. We had our cameras there.
What else happened? That there are so many crews there.
And what do? You don't even look at her when she says, please, no questions now?
Well, at first I was trying to get all the way up front, and there's 7 or 8 flags, literally. And they're all saying, not now. And I stepped over the railing, and they made me go back. So I walked around a little.
Not now.
And then I'm like, screw this, and I went right ahead and did it.
Not now, you Indian bastard.
Drop dead. Not now.
Get lost, Gandhi. Sounds like a helicopter circling.
The helicopter's going.
There's a helicopter in here.
Don't you wonder how Billy learns to make all these noises in the house doing that?
Where does he test them out?
Not now. There's a helicopter in here. Everyone duck.
Nicely.
Bust off, you foreign piece of crap. Have a nice day.
All I know is we've created a race of Frankensteins, guys who just go out like zombies and ask questions.
They'll go through anything to do it.
Ask questions.
Must get tape.
Must get tape.
Would you ever abort your child if you know he was going to be a retard?
building.
Now you have to leave the building.
Would you ever holler on the morning show?
Thank you. Have a nice day. They're also polite.
It's my turn to tell you have a nice day. Leave the country. Get in your helicopter and leave.
Like the evacuation of Vietnam.
Your stutter is like a helicopter.
Ah, cool.
Pisser.
One thing I realized yesterday that I wanted to after the Burt Reynolds interview that John really works hard on these things, and it's
you don't have to say that, please.
Oh, what? I don't have to say it, but I'm saying it voluntarily.
Meanwhile, you did a great job. You're going out on more of these.
You look
were
like you
funny.
can do the job.
I'm sick of John. You're the man.
I didn't realize his stutter was that good.
Wow.
Or bad.
Don't bum out, John. I'm just doing that to freak you out. Things have been too quiet around
John
here today.
said to me? He says, I got the whole Stuttering Vic thing figured out. I took him out. I had a couple of beers with him. He's just a person.
Yeah. See, the beginning, he got me all freaked out. I wasn't able to talk to him back then.
Yeah, right. You were mad at him.
But he's a nice guy.
Yeah. All right, well, good now. Hey, he did a good job, you got to admit. Yeah, he did great.
It was great to have him to back up, right?
No more interviews.
Well, you know, as long as I got John and Vic here, I got a classic Stuttering John. Stuttering John interviewed Raul Julia about, 2 years ago?
Yeah, 1992.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you want to hear it? Just because the guy dropped dead, so let's,
Absolutely.
I tell you though, Howard, when I was watching Vic do this, it was just kind of nice to see somebody else get treated like crap.
Yeah, I know.
See, you got a comrade in arms now.
Let me take a break. I'll play you Raul Julia.
With Stuttering John.
Then I'll take some phone calls. Mike Judge is stopping by today. That's the guy who created Beavis and Butthead, does the voices.
Is he still doing it?
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, Fartman and Beavis and Butthead might be making a phone call together.
Oh, that's great.
Fartman meets Beavis and Butthead.
My father loves Beavis and Butthead.
Does he love Fartman?
Oh, you got to ask Vic about something that's strange.
No, don't.
What?
Come on.
What is it?
Oh, you have to.
John,
I told you I would.
What is it?
Yes, come on, you have to.
Sounds good.
John, please.
Ask Vic why he doesn't masturbate.
Why don't you masturbate?
Because I have carpal tunnel syndrome.
You have carpal... You mean... Wait a second. Hold on, let me get this straight. You're a liar.
No, in my... it's a lot less in my left than in my right.
Yeah, why don't you admit you do? Such a liar.
If he couldn't, he'd learn to use his feet, Howard.
Exactly.
Yeah, like John's...
What do you mean you have carpal tunnel syndrome?
The nerves in the wrist.
Can you type on a computer?
Yes, you on a computer every day.
That's because I have to. I have to earn a living somehow, right?
So when you get really horny, you don't do anything to yourself?
No.
Say, I swear to God, I don't do anything to myself.
I'd swear, but I'm an atheist, so it doesn't matter.
Swear to a cow.
Say, swear to whatever you hold sacred.
Your mother.
I swear to whatever I hold sacred.
Swear on the life of your mother that you don't ever masturbate.
I swear on the life of my mother that I never masturbate. Well, at least for the last year, I haven't. No, because in the last year, it got really bad, so I stopped.
No wonder why you're so horny.
May you be... swear on your future earnings and your future career that you will be a failure if you're lying to me.
I swear on my future earnings and career that I'll be a failure if I'm lying to you. All
right, now I'm going to ask you again. This is your future earnings, everything, man. You're going to be a loser if you're lying now.
Or your kids will be retarded.
No, he don't care about that. I'm talking about your future will be bleak as can be if you were lying.
Why would I lie about something so
I'm going to ask you something. Have you masturbated within the last year?
No.
Right. Because you have carpal tunnel syndrome.
Because it hurts a lot.
And you can't put a brace on your arm and do it?
Even if I did, it would hurt like after that anyway.
How long does it take? It takes 3 seconds.
Do you have any friends?
Jackie, help him out. You haven't done it in a whole year.
Correct.
Because you have carpal tunnel syndrome.
Correct.
Where do you find it?
Carpal tunnel syndrome is like if you type at a typewriter every day, you develop that.
After 20 years.
Yeah, and you know what? That's a psychological thing anyway.
It's the new thing.
It's a psychological thing, by the way.
psychological.
Oh, yes, it is. It hurts. You have real pain.
Yes, it hurts all over here.
No, it's real pain, but it comes from your head, not from anything else.
Well, all pain
your
comes
arms
from your
are
head
fine.
because that's where your brain is.
That's right, but it's all made up.
What is it,
Yeah,
Basil?
it's Basil. I don't know.
Come here. Get away from the camera. Yeah, go ahead.
I was told to come in and tell about if Vic can't masturbate, what's he doing taking pornos home from the office?
Yeah, why are you taking pornos home?
Watch them.
And you don't do anything to yourself.
Correct.
Oh, boy.
Oh, come on. He's lying, man.
I know he is.
Your future earnings are all gone.
Fine. I know I'm not lying, so I have no problem saying
He's not
it.
superstitious, Howard. That's probably what it is.
We're going to file a date. Maybe that'll help.
No, I don't think anybody wants that explosion. When that happens, I don't want to be in the room.
See a girl in outer space, you know, she was with Vic.
Yeah, blasted into space.
Like a shotgun hit him.
Dude, if you have carpal tunnel syndrome, for the 3 seconds it would take you. Oh, please.
You can use your arm.
You write with a pencil every day?
I wrote. Oh yeah.
I mean, do you use a pen?
Yeah.
Are you able to write?
Yeah, I can write.
And you can't. And the one thing you can't do. The one thing you can't do is a 3-second act.
It doesn't take 3 seconds.
All right, 5 seconds.
What I used to do used to take a lot longer than that.
All right, a minute. Does it take more than a minute?
No, and even if I write like over a page, like every time I take a test, after like I have to stop and like rest my arms.
So you're not willing to. You're not even tempted just to relieve all that anxiety and pressure in you to one minute.
Yeah, after a certain point, wouldn't the buildup be so great?
Yeah.
You wouldn't even feel the pain in your hand.
It's not that great a reliever?
Yeah, it's not. Like after a while, it gets boring, and the same thing again.
Okay, yeah, real boring. Yeah, it's real boring. It's probably the most fun you can ever have.
You know what? It was so boring it took pain to stop it.
I would take a painkiller and just do it.
Yeah, take a few Tylenol.
Yeah.
Have a glass of wine.
I don't believe you, Vic. Vic, no one's buying that.
All right, fine. That's up to you.
Right. No one's buying it. Carpal tunnel syndrome. I've heard like secretaries who have carpal tunnel syndrome. They sit in the same position for hours a day.
And they've been doing it for years.
Yeah, for years.
Yeah, but they also do other things like they file, they copy their own errands. When you work on a computer, you usually work 8-9 straight hours a day, and that's all you do.
Right.
On a computer, and that's why it happens a lot quicker. I used to do that. I have jobs where I had to go to work.
But now you don't do it anymore. It heals.
I go home and I work like on my computer 3-4 hours a day every day.
Doing what?
Like stuff, write letters, play around.
Well, you'd rather write letters than masturbate.
No, you know what I mean. Like I just work. I like use the computer a lot, and.
What do you use?
I use the computer a lot, and it still happens. So it's like, why should I do something?
What are you doing at the computer? Are you making money or are you playing?
He's playing. He's writing letters to his friends.
Yeah.
No, not well. Yes, I'm playing, but that's how I learn things.
Yes,
I like play with.
It sounds like it's some kind of religious thing or some kind of block. He can't do it, so he needs a real.
So he's blaming it on carpal tunnel syndrome.
He's so guilty.
Yeah, it's a guilt thing.
Is it against your religion?
No, not as far as I can tell.
Would your parents tell you not to do it? Who told you? Your father? Did your father tell you not to do it? Somebody told you not to do it.
Why did you want me to talk about it?
I didn't want you to talk about it. This came up over 4 weeks ago when I was talking to Grillo, and all of a sudden it comes out this morning, and he's like, I'm going to go in the air, I'm going to go in the air, I'm going to go in the air. I'm like, don't. My life's going to be hell after this. And you still like, I'm going to go in the air because I know you just want airtime. That's all you care about, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, boy. But you do it.
Hey, you still said it.
And the one thing that you don't do is that.
I have to do those things to get by. I wouldn't be hired if I couldn't write. I mean,
Right.
Yeah,
but come on, when you get really super horny, you don't want to relieve yourself.
I want to, but I don't because it hurts, Howard. It hurts a lot.
So you sit there and you look at your arm and you look at yourself.
No, I just don't think about it.
I don't think a guy can really help that. I mean, if you could move one pinky, you do it.
Howard, don't you think he would come up with some creative ways to do it?
Yeah, make love to an apple.
And just grind the sheets for Christ's sake.
Do something.
You know what I'm saying?
An apple. Make love to an apple.
Not a computer.
It just doesn't matter to me anymore, Howard. I just don't care.
How old are you?
21.
Oh, come on.
Sex doesn't matter to you.
Being once a day like I used to doesn't matter anymore.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I would use my shoe.
Well, you said you went through a period in college where you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't, but I don't know. That's because I had a roommate, and it just never occurred to me.
Worst years of your life.
Yeah. I don't know. This just doesn't make any sense, what you're saying. You don't have a roommate or anything, do you?
No.
And carpal tunnel syndrome, as bad as that is, a guy would still, I don't know.
You try.
You'd find some way of doing it.
If he says it doesn't matter to him, that's a whole lifestyle thing. You wouldn't take porno movies home.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, right.
One or the other.
What do you do when you watch the porno movies? Do you get aroused?
Yeah.
And then what?
That's it.
And you go to sleep?
Well, I don't watch them at night. I watch them during the day.
Oh.
You know, I don't watch it. Then I go
does
to
it give
sleep.
you thoughts?
Sure it does.
And then you go sit at your computer?
Not always. Sometimes I just go straight to sleep. No, the thing is, the reason I stopped is because the way I make my, that's how I earn money, working on the computer. And I was really scared that...
carpal tunnel syndrome is a lot of BS, by the way.
I see. Wait a minute.
You have real pain, but it has nothing to do with... There's nothing in your arm. Your arms are fine.
You know what he just said? He gave up masturbation so he wouldn't ruin his computer career.
Right. I think his dot is screwed on too tight. I think the dot in your head. I'm telling you, man.
Something going on, man.
There's something going on with this.
Some bad wiring here.
Yeah, there's something weird going on with this story. Something's not kosher in India.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, very good.
Then he says, his religion isn't against it, but he's an atheist.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break. And then here, Raul Julia, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Thanks.
Because I don't buy it.
Maybe some girl will step forward to help you out.
Yeah, there might be a girl in our audience who'll help you out.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, that's a dangerous mission. All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words. Jackie New Rave Joke Page Martling, congratulations to you and all of your big successes. To order Jackie's Wild Comedy CD or cassette, it's $10 plus free shipping and handling. And the Halloweeny special, buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING Saturday night. Saturday night, it's a big night, November 12th. Big show at Club Benet.
His livelihood.
In Sayreville, New Jersey. For jokes and info, call 516-922-WINE. Remember, 516-922-WINE is not a pay service. That's a big message. That's a long message.
I forgot it wasn't a pay service.
A lot of information in there.
I don't know what the hell that means. But
yeah, it's not a pay service. Like, who cares?
I don't know.
Cared less. Okay. So I'll pay a little. It's worth it.
I want jokes.
I want jokes, damn it. It'll cost me a couple of cents. All right, here quickly, just because Raul Julia just died. It's always weird to hear somebody talk after they drop dead.
Yeah. He's getting a state funeral in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, shows you all the Puerto Rican heroes they have. All right, so here it is. John with Raul Julia. This is 2 years ago.
Hi, Raul.
Yeah.
Hi, can I ask you a question for 92.3 K-Rock?
Yes.
How are you? Are you going to be auditioning for Howard Stern's the movie, The Adventures of Fart Man?
The what?
Howard Stern's the movie, The Adventures of Fart Man.
No.
Have you ever heard of Howard Stern?
No.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Don't you think it's sad that Mary Wells died of cancer and Ice-T lives?
Yeah, I think it's very sad.
Let me ask you,
I hope they enjoy it.
Are you familiar with Howard Stern, right?
No.
No, he's big on like the radio and TV, and now he's
Is it you? Is that you?
No. He's auditioning people for a movie now.
Well, I don't know. I don't know him.
Let me just ask you, where were you when you heard Katie Lang was a lesbian?
I never heard that before.
No. Well, let me ask a question. Do you think that Johnny Carson looks like the Crypt Keeper from Tales of the Crypt?
No.
No, not at all?
No.
Okay, Raul.
Okay.
You're not a Jew, are you?
Huh?
You're not a Jew, right?
I'm a human being.
Okay, thanks a lot, Rule.
Okay, Rule.
Rule Julia.
You rule.
You have any special messages for Howard Stern?
I don't know him, so I hope good luck.
Thanks, man. I'll see you.
Oh, Raul was so happy.
It really was.
Rule.
Rule.
How do you say that?
Raul?
Raul?
You can't say Raul.
Raul, but my friend was named Raul. It was Raul. Raul.
Yeah, sure. No, it was
really.
Raul because you can't talk.
Raul.
Idiot. All right, very good. Nice job, boys, and thank you. We'll be back right after these words.
Don't forget the Nancy Kerrigan tape.
Is it good?
It's very good.
I was going to take some phone calls here, but
what is the Nancy Kerrigan tape?
Stuttering John went out to talk to Nancy Kerrigan. the skater.
Kerrigan.
Yeah.
Nancy.
Why me? Why me? Why me?
She got a song and everything.
Yeah. She was out somewhere, but John, she wouldn't answer John. John just stood there like a mental patient and yelled questions right into her face. He was 3 feet from her, right?
About as far as I'm from you.
Right. You just stood there.
Yeah, stood there and yelled them. And
was she on ice skates?
Nah, she's promoting some, I don't know, video or something. Calendar.
I don't know.
It was at Sam Goody on 6th Avenue, 48.
What was that, friend?
I don't know. She's promoting some.
All right, so let me hear this quickly. So picture this. Stuttering John is, this is why the E! Show is important. You can actually see this. Is 3 feet from Nancy Kerrigan.
Yeah, on video she keeps looking at me and, and really getting upset by me.
So you asked a couple of questions and she couldn't answer?
No, because, she just wanted to ignore me. She tried hard to ignore me, but it's pretty hard with my voice and being so close.
And she just would, what would she do? Would she just look at you and go away?
She would shake her head and look and smile and have a nervous smile and look at people and they wouldn't throw me out because I'm a member of the press there and they, so she was stuck,
Right.
Oh,
Let's
funny.
see.
Like
were there a lot of people there?
About 100.
I guess that whole thing's over. Hit her with a pipe, she'll notice you.
She'll talk.
Nancy, could you
wrap it up like this? In the corner, Nancy.
Nancy, could you say why for us? Nancy.
What's wrong with that?
Nancy, have you seen the Jeff Galooly Tanya Harding video yet? The wedding video? Nancy? Okay. Nancy, have you ever gotten frostbite on your ass? What do you think of Howard Stern, Nancy?
Not much.
Right about now?
You said hi. Are you a fan? Nancy, do you have a heated bra?
Are you through?
Howard Stern.
Howard? No, it's John. It's not Howard.
Funny question, right? Hey, Nancy, did getting the silver medal lose any endorsements for you?
Serious question.
Nancy, any lesbian figure skaters? Any straight male skaters? Doesn't want to talk to us. I don't know what it is, Doug. What do you think it is? I don't understand it.
Who's Doug?
All right, Nancy, have a nice day, all right?
Who?
Nancy, bye-bye.
Oh, from E. Oh, Doug from E. Well, there you go. Well, I'll have to take a look at that.
That's pretty funny.
Any gay guys? Any gay?
Nancy?
And get a straight
Nancy?
Every question.
Like a mental patient. Nancy. That's good. It's really weird watching you do that. I was watching that Channel 9 thing they did on you, that piece. And,
I didn't see that. How was it?
And you were like, they showed you at the Cindy Crawford thing where you were yelling stuff to Cindy Crawford. And then the guy was like dragging you out.
Yeah.
Boy, it was really weird.
He grabbed me. Did he grab my mouth?
Yeah. I mean, I like felt for you. Wait, talk about being the town jackass.
I gotta see that.
Yeah, it's very funny. I mean, it's really you do appreciate Stuttering John and what he does when you realize.
When I saw him crouching behind a phone booth one day, before an interview, I thought, wow, there's more to that job than I thought.
Yeah. There's a man on fire.
Like those Civil War battles where you see the guy just marching with his rifle right into war. He knows he's going to get killed.
Yeah, they don't try to duck. They don't.
Right.
Yeah.
This guy Paul.
The British style of fighting. It took the Viet Cong to finally figure out we could hide behind these leaves. We don't have to come out and fight.
What was funny about the whole thing was the Americans kept saying, they're not fighting fair.
Yeah, right. What is this? Why don't they come out of the jungle and fight us?
Like it's a war.
And they disguise themselves like they're civilians. They don't wear uniforms, those little nips.
That's why we can't win. They won't fight fair.
Yeah, duh. Very good, Stuttering John.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, man.